now let me take this. Again, accepting responsibility means doing action.
Right.
Our country needs a certain kind of action.
Of course.
And dare I say, I feel very proud to be born an Indian, and I feel very blessed to be in this culture. I love our religion, our scriptures, but somewhere we have too much mediocrity. We don't push the envelope. We cut corners. Jugaad, it's not a good word. In my vocabulary, there shouldn't be any jugaad for anything. We should do it perfectly. What do you have to say about what's going on in India today? What are we doing right? What can we do better?
Anurag, anywhere when you see success or you see failure, whenever you see, just look at the top guy. Just look at the leadership, and that will tell you. If the leadership is good, organization is great. If the whole thing is messed up, look at the leader. That leader is corrupt, cheat, crook. Why go that far? Even our parliament, it is public information come out in newspapers. 50% of the parliament has criminal records. Now, how do you expect good things to happen? It starts from there. They are role models. They are mentors. They are supposed to be mentors, but it starts from there. And I'm writing another book that is coming. The corrupt and the cowards can never build a great nation. I repeat, corrupt and cowards can never build a great nation.
So we need to take brave decisions.
Of course, you have to. One has
but
to.
But you know, there is a culture that existed. How does one leader change the culture?
My friend, go ahead.
Can one person change the destiny of everyone? He is human or she is human. I mean, there is a culture, there is values, there are beliefs that are ingrained from the time we are born, and that determines our day-to-day behavior. How does one change that?
Anurag, go through history. Whenever change has taken place, always one person has brought it. Masses never brought it. Masses never brought the change. Always one person brought the change. Masses followed, but change was brought by one person. Let me share with you that one person, the visionary person. Nelson Mandela, one person. Martin Luther King, one person. Lincoln, one person. It is always one person that brings in the change. Masses follow. We are living in a democracy. A leader has to make three kinds of decisions in life. One is called decision of command. 2, decision of consultation. 3, decision of consensus. Decision of command is, you are the CEO, commander-in-chief, you are alone, you have to decide. Okay, 1. You look at Lee Kuan Yew, one person changed the country. And I know what is the next question that comes to people's mind. Oh, it's a small country. Let me ask you, if you don't have proper values and integrity and system, you can't even manage a family of 5 people. 5 people you can't manage. What are you talking about, small country?
Everyone's putting in their own direction.
No, my point I'm trying to make is that culture always starts from the top. So, decision of command is a commander-in-chief. 2, decision of consultation. Many times you hear, leader is good, but his advisors are bad. This is rubbish. Tell me, who chooses the advisors? Always the leader himself. And in life, we do not get advisors, the kind of people we want. We get advisors, the kind of people we are. And one more, we don't get friends in life, the kind of people we want. We get friends, the kind of people we are. You see, you notice a crooked entrepreneur will have a crooked attorney, crooked accountant as his advisor. A honest entrepreneur will have an honest attorney, honest accountant as advisor. See, so this is all nonsense that the system is bad. Who the bloody hell created the system? You are the one who created the system. You are at the helm. And you know, people who are corrupt, they like a messed up system. They like a bad system. You know why? They don't get caught. They don't get caught. This is called decision of consultation. There's a third thing called decision of consensus. And let me share with you, consensus is built on the principle of democracy. Majority vote wins, and whatever majority decides should prevail. That's what we should do. Question is consensus always right? Answer is no. Most of the time the consensus is wrong. The greatest leaders in the world never created consensus. They never had consensus, they always created consensus. Lincoln was the only person in the parliament stood up against slavery. The entire consensus was against him. And I just want to share one little thing based on the time factor. You see, consensus is based on principles of democracy.
Correct.
Democracy, not character. Democracy, principles of democracy. Now look at this. Is consensus always right? Supposing there are 5 boys, they corner one girl, 4 want to rape her. Consensus is rape is the right decision. A democracy principle says majorities should win. According to democracy, raping is the right decision because majority wanted it. Question is, does it make it right? Answer is no. So keep in mind, democracy always does not make sense.
Mr. Khera, you also brought in this, you admitted a petition in the courts of making nota significant, if I may say. Talk to our audience about why do you feel so strongly about the quality of elected representatives, and how can we change that?
See, with 50% of parliamentarians having criminal records, with these people, do you think you can have a great country? Answer is no. Only quality people will bring a quality country. And that's why I have filed a petition in the Supreme Court on nota, that nota should be treated as a candidate. See, today what has happened, there is 50-60% voting. Now, why don't people go to vote more than that? They say, well, they are all criminals, no good, who do I go to vote for? So, they abstain. This is called passive protest. I won't go. Passive way of protesting. But then if you don't go to vote, you are not a good citizen. Then if you do go to vote, who do you vote for? So what do? They either vote for caste or they vote for the weakest criminal. Hear this, they vote for the weakest criminal. Now the weakest criminal wins. He's got power. Now he becomes the strongest criminal. This is what is going on. Is this democracy? This is the biggest joke on democracy. No, let me finish. Who does he vote for? The weakest criminal wins. Now, question is this democracy? Did you want him to win? Does he represent you? This is the biggest joke. So, what we have put in the petition is that nota should be treated as a candidate. If nota wins, then all these candidates should be disqualified from that one constituency for that one election and one upcoming election. What will this do? This will open doors for new people, good people to come in, number one. And number two, it will force these political parties to put good candidates rather than getting criminals into their party. And this is what has been doing for the last so many years. Every criminal is joining into one party. They become the biggest criminal party today. And they say, we are principled. Yeah, what principle? This is nonsense. They are traitors. I'm using the word, they are traitors. They ought to be fired and thrown out.